Hi YouTube, my name is Hannah and welcome to my channel, Pretty Hippie Me. The first main big video that I wanted to put on my channel is going to be about my eternal search and struggle to find clothes to wear, because I'll put my measurements up. I am 5'11", tall, curvy, plus sized, and 26. I like styles that are sold at Anthropologie, Free People, Urban Outfitters, other kind of bohemian styles, and a lot of plus size women's clothing, in my opinion, is aimed at a maybe older, professional, I don't know, just not very edgy, not very boho type of style. Even Torrid for me, sometimes I find stuff there, but for the prices, I'm not really ever in love with the items except for their jeans. So I'm always looking for places that I can actually wear the clothes. And a couple of months ago, I went into Old Navy. I was looking for a t-shirt, basically. Found a cute shirt, but it was right next to the clearance section. And they had a bunch of cute clearance jumpsuits in a XXL. And I am not a person to pass up an opportunity to buy a jumpsuit. So I took those into the dressing room and tried them on, and they all fit me like a glove. I was so surprised because at my height and my measurements, I'd kind of grown out of Old Navy a year or two ago. And when I say grown out, I know they have an online plus size section, but in terms of what they offer in the store, I had grown out of that. And you can see the Old Navy size chart right here. I have 55-inch hips, so I should not be able to fit into anything at Old Navy. In the store, I would need to order from online, somewhere between a 2X and a 3X. So here's what I have been thinking about since that day a couple months ago. Did Old Navy change their sizing kind of secretly? Kind of on the down low? Keep the numbers, keep the labels the same, but secretly kind of expand their clothing and think that nobody would notice? So I have been very interested to go back to Old Navy and try on some more things. I was wondering if those couple jumpsuits that I tried were a fluke, or if suddenly I can fit into a bunch of XXL stuff at Old Navy. And maybe they just kind of sneakily, secretly changed their sizing on us. So I went to Old Navy to try it out, and here's what happened in the dressing room. I started by trying on new fall items, including this chambray jumpsuit, which I like it in theory, but it's too tight on my hips. You can see my panty lines, among other things. So it wasn't my favorite silhouette for me personally. I also was not a fan of the pocket placement because, again, as someone with wide hips, it drew a lot of attention to that area, but I did think it would look good with heels for the right person, which is why I was standing on my tippy toes. The idea was there, but even in a XXL, it wasn't the right fit for my curvy body. This clearance polka dot jumpsuit fit me way better. Both were XXLs, but this one had more looseness through my hips and belly. It had a pocket on the side I could actually use. The length was great for wearing with heels, and I really liked the square neckline. There was a lot of looseness in the legs and the butt, so no panty lines, and a smocked back, so it could easily accommodate and flatter different body shapes. I wasn't expecting this fall dress to fit so well, but it really worked. I love olive green, so that already makes me like it. But I just love shirt dresses. And this one was not gaping at the bust, or not really. And so I loved that, and it felt like a boyfriend shirt that actually fit me for once. I think it would look great with a waist-defining belt, or just on its own, because it's casual. There was a little bit of gathering above the butt, just because of my big hips, but I loved that it was easy to dress down in style by unbuttoning and rolling up the sleeves, and just giving it a really cute, fun, but still put together casual look that would totally work with heels too, by the way. Next up was separates, and I started with this classic shirt, which had no gaping buttons, a really flattering curved hem, and not a bunch of bunching in the back over my butt. So for a shirt that's not particularly fitted, it was a really nice fit and a really versatile basic to have. I paired it with these Stevie pants in a houndstooth print. They're a ponte knit pant, and you can see they're a little tight. If it had been a darker color, I would have felt more confident, but as you can see, it was just too much information and too much cellulite showing through for me to enjoy them. I had an idea to try tucking it in as the solution, with mixed results. The shirt looked great and you could see the zippers on the pants, but you could also see my shirt bunching through the ponte knit. With a darker color, again, I think it might have worked out, but this was the only color of Stevie pants in my size in the store, and it was doing nothing for me, so I did not love them. With this next outfit, I figured out I could talk in the dressing room without drawing too much attention to myself. It's almost there. If I had this is an XL. If I had this in a double XL, this would definitely work. The sweater would be more loose fitting and kind of oversized looking. And that's how I think I can actually wear leggings like this. Pants, Stevie pants, but they're fitting me like leggings. In this kind of a print where all that cellulite is visible. If I had a nice oversized sweater that would, you know, be around tunic length, then I think I would be more comfortable. And this is a very autumnal Old Navy look. So this wasn't available in a size double XL out on the floor, but I really like the color, especially for autumn and for my skin. So I think it would look really cute. Unfortunately, I can't get that here at this store, so I can order online. Okay, this is the story of every time I try on a jacket like this, because first of all, I put it on and I love it because I love this olive green, I love this military style, but then my hips. So you can see in the side, it has the ability to be like cinched in. This is a size XL because it fits perfectly from here up. Sleeves are awesome. There's enough room in the bust, in the waist, but not in the hip. It has a zipper closing or a closure, so I can't zip it up. I can try another size up, but unfortunately in this color I didn't see a double XL in the store. I mean, I know that there is this string that I can cinch with from the inside, so if I get a double XL I can do that. But like ideally, I would have preferred it be just a slightly more flared out hem shape. If this flared out just a little bit more on the bottom, we would be golden. And this is every time I try on one of these jackets. I'm gonna look like a sausage. If I try to, like, it's gonna be so tight, it's gonna look terrible. So the quest continues for an olive green military style adorable jacket, or I can try to order this online in a double X and hope that it doesn't look too oversized, and if it does I can return it, but that's a whole lot of work. So probably won't do that. We'll see. Next I tried on Pop Icon skinny jeans, a new silhouette at Old Navy, and I tried them in a size 20. I was very curious about how they would fit me. And despite a couple specific issues, they really fit so well. So for the positives, they are like fitting like a glove over my curves, and their mid-rise really goes right up to my navel. So I'm, you know, to me that's a comfortable rise. There's no gap in the back. However, and this happens a lot, tall girls know, there's some like horizontal stretch in the fabric, but there's no vertical stretch in the fabric. So if I sit, I'm starting to feel it get a little bendy, a little tight. If I bend at all, my underwear is starting to show a little bit. So I just have to keep that in mind. That makes me not want to buy these pants. If you want some jeans that fit pretty well, and you can like do minimal movement in, I guess. They're a good looking pair at Dark Wash. And they go right down to the top of my foot. Like usually skinny jeans come like 2 or 3 inches up my leg. They look so nice, so I wish that they were stretchy enough for me to be able to sit down without my butt crack showing. That's the problem. But oh well. And I'll say sometimes a different wash of the same jean has more stretch for some reason, so I'm gonna try on another color of the same jean and see what happens. So here's those skinny jeans again in another wash and a little distressed. but I'm experiencing the same problem, unfortunately. A lot of horizontal stretch, which is great. Very fitted, looks lovely standing up. But if I'm gonna sit down, which undoubtedly I will do, I'm definitely gonna have some problems in the back. It's not, I mean, I wouldn't ask for it to be higher because I like the height of it. I just would ask a little vertical stretch going on with the horizontal stretch. It's frustrating because I used to have such a hard time with Old Navy denim, and I really like this, but it doesn't fit me in the ability to move, which is important, I feel. So, not these jeans today, but glad that I tried them. Okay, so I'm happier about this shirt than I thought I would be, and I like it more than I thought I would too. I usually get very suspicious about tunic length items. This one has slits in the side, so even though there's some fabric pucker on the booty, it's not as bad as it would be if it was closed. This nice vertical railroad stripe never hurts. I could probably size down in this shirt if I really wanted to, but I think it's where the slits start that I need to stay in this XXL. It's still down on just about the widest part of my hip. If it was like up here, I could absolutely size down. But because it's down a little bit lower toward my wider section of my hip, I have to stay in the XXL, but I really like it. I'm just happy that it is a tunic that is not like on my hip. Next, I tried this really pretty autumnal midi dress with a high-low hemline. I liked the length, the fabric, the burnt orange autumnal color. It laid well and looked good in the back as well as the front, but it did ride up a little bit, which I think was because of the waistband placement. That's my one thing about this dress. I wish the waistband was a little bit lower where my natural waist actually is, but you know, tall girl problems. Overall, it's just a great day dress for the fall, especially this warmer part coming right out of summer. Okay, so I have a couple problems with this dress, but I like the silhouette a lot better. I just want to show you the difference, because the orange dress, because of how high the waistband was, but with this coming just a tiny bit lower, it looks just like fit and flare. It hits me right here at the smallest part of my waist, right at the bottom of my rib cage. I think there's something like uneven about how these pieces were made or something, because it's like looking a little bit off. But if everything was like cool up top, then this would be my ideal waistline, like length right here. I have a longer torso, and this suits it better than that orange dress. And this would be really cute with combat boots, just saying. And you could wear it over the denim shirt from before, or under the military jacket, and it would look amazing. I'm gonna see how much it costs. I might get it. It's really cute. It's really light and flowy, and it would be actually good all times of year, because I like wearing a midi in the summer. I don't know about y'all. It's a little bit big for me still, but I like it. This is definitely my favorite item so far. So obviously I would need a different bra. It's an off-the-shoulder dress. It's from the summer. But I really like it. So again, it's hitting my waist at the right point, and it's flowing over my hips. It's a closer fit on my hips than the other dresses, but it's not like too tight, you know? This color of mustard is the only color of mustard that I can do with my skin without me looking like really yellow. And it has smocking in the back. This is what it looks like when the top half of me, because I'm more of an XL here than a XXL in my shirts, maybe, I don't know, depends. So when a dress fits the top half of me and doesn't exactly fit the bottom half of me, but it's enough that I'm like, this is acceptable. Because like it's a little tight on the hip, a little bit tight, like right here in the love handle area. But the flow of the skirt and the print really masks it. And their length is lovely. The length is perfect. If I was wearing Spanx, no chub rub, little for the stomach and the hips. Perfect little day dress, little date dress. Super cute. And it's on clearance, so it's $15, so I'm definitely probably gonna get this one.
I did get that dress and then went to my car for some final thoughts.
So I'm back in my car. I'm not driving. The engine is running so I can have the AC on. But it was really fun trying on clothes at Old Navy. I was mostly pleasantly surprised. As you could see, we had good success with all of the full body, like the dresses were all good. Like they fit me. Even if my particular preference was for the waistband to be like a touch lower. I'm a very specific person, you're gonna learn that. The first thing that I tried on, that jumpsuit, was really the only thing in the pile that was not like a pretty good fit, you know? So I was happy about that. I was also happy that the fabrics were very like cotton, breathable. It wasn't like it was fitting me because it was a super stretchy fabric. They were mostly fitting me because that was just how they were cut and how they were made. And again, I appreciate that. And I'm happy that a lot of the dresses, jumpsuits, whatever, were long enough for tall people like me. So that was fun. The jeans could use a little vertical enhancement. We talked about the lack of vertical stretch, but I understand most people are not 5'11", so it's not as big of a concern, but for me, it would be nice. I don't necessarily wear a lot of Old Navy because I find the sizing to be a bit inconsistent. So it was nice that this time, across the board, I was pretty much a double XL, like that yellow and white printed fit and flare dress. Because it was flowy over the hips, I could get away with doing an XL. So for the top half of my body, I'm pretty consistently a kind of XL, but once you get to my pants area and downward, pretty consistently a double XL. So that is a huge improvement from the last time I shopped at Old Navy. And that one pair of jeans, we struck out, but I only tried on one size. I only tried on one style and one size of jeans, and it's nice because it's a brand new style, so they're taking curvy people into account, which I really appreciate. When I say curvy, I don't mean plus, I mean people with small waists and wide hips, like me with like almost a 12-inch difference between my waist and my hips. I was surprised when I measured that this morning. The off-the-shoulder yellow, like mustard, dark mustard dress with the white print is definitely the most my aesthetic item out of the whole pile that we tried on. And then I would make it more edgy by wearing it with like a combat boot or my ear cuffs. The fact that it's not my aesthetic is not a negative thing. I have heeled booties that I love that I got from JCPenney like a couple years ago, and I've been in love with them and have worn them like to pieces ever since. But I would definitely wear that with those. Sorry, I got like really excited just thinking about it. I can't wait until I get home and actually get to wear it.
I really did enjoy finding things that fit me at Old Navy. However, as I kept thinking about it, there was something I just needed to say.
My issue. One reason I have not shopped at Old Navy for a long time is because I couldn't fit in their stuff. I outgrew their stuff. They apparently seem to have made their clothes bigger, but kept the numbers the same. So I have a 55-inch hip right now. That really means that I should be wearing a size 24 to 26 pant. I was wearing size 20 skinny jeans in there and size double XL like everything else. So while I'm happy that a lot of double XL things fit me, a year ago, I couldn't find double XL things that fit me. And maybe I'm alone, you know, write your experience below. Maybe this is something that just happened. Maybe it's something maybe this is always the way it's been. But I definitely remember walking into Old Navy and trying things on and being like, nothing fits me here. And it was appropriate that that should not fit me. So I have a 55-inch hip right now. It's usually like a 3X other places that I go shopping. Unless it's a stretchy material, and although, you know, like I said, the materials in Old Navy are not stretchy. It's a lot of cotton, it's a lot of linen. In those non-stretch materials, I'm a 24 or a 26. I'm a 20 at Lane Bryant because Lane Bryant does the same thing. A lot of plus brands do the same thing of calling you a smaller size than what your measurements really display that you are. I want brands to stop doing that. I think that stores feel that they have the responsibility to make women feel good, so they lie to them about the sizes that they are. I don't want you to lie to me. I want you to accept me at the size that I am. I don't want you to make a size 20 bigger so that I don't feel sad. I don't want you to tell me that I'm a smaller size. I want you to tell me the size that I am, but I want you to accept me at that size. Include a size 22, a size 24, a size 26 into your normal line in the store. I want to be able to walk into the store and feel good and feel accepted at the larger size that my measurements say that I am. That's the goal to me. And let's just make size not be a thing, you know? It needs to stop being a thing. Anyway, that's my thoughts. There were pluses and minuses to the experience. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoy. Please like and subscribe. Turn the notification bell on because I'm brand new and I need the help. And I hope you come back for the next one. Bye.